Thank you, sir. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. My deepest homage to the Buddha, Mahatma Buddha, the Lord Buddha, who is the light of the world. My respect to Puja Swami Chidanand Saraswati. I'm glad to listen to you and to see you again after some time. We met a few times in the past. And thank to Dr. Rahul Singhji for the compliment, and my sincerest appreciation to Panch Dham for organizing this e-conference with this great theme, Legacy of Mahatma Buddha. I'm grateful to you, and on behalf of the Cambodian Sangha, which has over 70,000 followers, monks and novices, excluding lay people, I appreciate this theme of conference today. And once again, my gratitude to Sri Indresh Kumarji for his introduction and for mentioning the two important points of Cambodia, and very pleased to listen to him. Though my Hindi is not that great, but I could understand. I was in India, of course, for some years during my PhD studies at University of Delhi. The theme and also my respect to all the panelists and greetings to all the participants of today's e-conference on very significant theme, the legacy of Mahatma Buddha. What a beautiful theme it is. As we all know, the Buddha was or is a historical person and is a pride of Jambudvipa or Bharat to have produced such a personality like Buddha. In addition to, of course, your great civilization of right from several centuries before Christ, from the Mohenjo-daro Harappa civilization and the Vedic, the civilization, the great Veda, they should be the greatest source of knowledge and wisdom to the world. And again, then India produced the enlightened person, the Buddha. Of course, the Buddha was born in the present day Nepal at Lumpini, but he got enlightenment at Bodh Gaya, Bihar, India, and the Jambudvipa, Bharat. So, Jai Hind Bharat, as we say, that the Buddha got enlightenment in Bharat Jambudvipa, and he left one of the greatest legacy ever produced by any human being or any reincarnation. I doubt whether any historical teacher has left such a great legacy as that of the Buddha. So the Buddha left his incomparable legacy to the world. His message of Sananda Dharma, or the eternal teaching, is felt and appreciated, has been appreciated, and still is appreciated by the whole world. That's I think the greatest legacy the Buddha has left is his Dharma, his teaching, which is timeless and applicable at all times. It's Sadakara Dharma, or in the Buddhist Pali term we call Akalika Dharma, timeless message of the Buddha. As you know now, every nook and corner of the world has received the message, the timeless or eternal message of the Buddha. Now even the remotest part of this globe, the Buddha teaching has been carried to or has arrived. Even in the African continents, we have Buddhism is now being practiced and increasingly becoming popular in Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, and the Congo. And that's the remotest part of, should consider as the farthest from the Bharat or the subcontinent. Not to mention that it is the living culture in Southeast Asia, living tradition, living teaching in Southeast Asia. Millions and millions of people here in Cambodia, in Thailand, in Myanmar, Burma, Laos, Vietnam, in Singapore, Malaysia, Taiwan, of course China, Korea, Japan, and in South Asia itself, Sri Lanka, India, of course, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and also Mongolia in the East Asia, Tibet, encompassing the whole Asia. And now it's becoming more and more accepted and practiced in Europe, in the Australia or the OC, the Oceania, Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, Papua New Guinea, and many other parts of Oceania. The Buddha's message of peace and loving kindness is being practiced all over the world and every part and corner of the world. Speaking of Cambodia, I'd like to highlight a little bit that Cambodia has been fortunate in many ways to have received all the teaching founded in India, I would say. When we talk of like Vedic religion, Cambodia received it all. Brahmanism, Hinduism later on, Brahmanism with Vaishnavism and Shivism. It's Cambodia who practice it all. And as Saraswati Babiji mentioned that Cambodia is the only place where this Sanatana Dharma is being practiced and was the predominant for many centuries. You will be, when you come to visit Cambodia, you will see that the legacy of Bharat from India, either related to Shivism or Vaishnavism. Cambodia had it all. You see the 1,000 lingas at the Kulen mountain or Mahinda Parvata. Amazing. Cambodia was so genius in a way that they sculpted the Sivalinga under the river, and the water flow through, and they considered as the sacred border, which showered the Angkor and the ancient capital. The whole capital received this sacred or holy water from this water from Kulen mountain, which flows through these 1,000 lingas. It's amazing. Of course, along with 1,000 lingas, there's also the Juni, the Omavati, also there. They carve it from the rocks, so fantastic, incredible. Adula, that's good. The Hindi word to describe it. I have never seen any place like that. I travel quite a lot. I live and travel in India to almost every state, but never seen such a genius conception of making the concept of Shiva a reality and on the living life of the people. When the water flows and the people can go there and take the shower from the rivers which sprung with the Shivalingas. So all these great, and I'm very grateful that Panchdam will donate the statue to Cambodia and will rekindle the greatest linkage between Bharat and in Cambodia and also Southeast Asia as a whole. So this also it will be a very significant addition to what Cambodia already inherited, and will play a very important role between our two nations, our two people, and of course, as today's main theme, legacy of the Buddha, the message of the Buddha is still a living teaching here in Cambodia. Out of about 17 million population, 95% Buddhist and practicing. Of course, you see, in Cambodia, it's quite a distinctive feature. Although they're Cambodia Buddhist, but they practice also the Brahmanic culture, the Hindu culture in their ceremonies, in their living tradition. Especially at the royal palace and in the official ceremony. And you see the Kaniska statue at many places all over Cambodia. And now at Sihanoukville, they all made this very nice new statue of the what the mother with the child. This it's from from Hindu. I forgot what is the name of this. But just made last month. So you will come and will see this in Cambodia, and I'm very glad that you have taken up this theme today, the legacy of Mahatma Buddha, which is so relevant and so important to us, to me personally, and to Buddhists all over the world. Thank you so much for your kind attention.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I think the only thing I can say is what you're saying is meeting of two societies, Bharat and Cambodia. I think we take this message forward and we have your support on that. Thank you so much, Dr. Sovanratana. Going forward, we have somebody, great saint and scholar, His Excellency Shia Khyai. He is a preeminent Buddhist, Dongshan master, teacher, scholar, and author who has been working on Dongshan Shanghai tradition and values for positive change of society in Asia, USA, Europe, and other nations. Hundreds of followers,